to extend this witch hunt to these other officers for a political purpose is completely inappropriate and abuse of authority.
A judge rules against the Attorney General's office in its quest to charge 3 police officers for not intervening in a trooper assault case. It was more than 2 years ago when a Michigan State police trooper and 2 Saginaw officers were charged with neglect of duty.
They were on the scene when another state trooper punched a suspected intoxicated motorist in Saginaw. And Terry, the trooper who punched the man was convicted.
Yes, Bram Schroeder has been sentenced for that assault conviction and is out of law enforcement. The Attorney General's office charged 3 other officers in that incident, claiming they didn't intervene for a second set of punches. But for a second time, a judge has said there is no law that they violated.
It was in August of 2022 when the Attorney General's office surprised many in the law enforcement community as Michigan State Police Trooper Zach Thibodeau and Saginaw police officers Dominic Vasquez and Jordan Engelhardt were charged with neglect of duty. The claim was the 3 didn't do enough to protect a Saginaw motorist who was suspected of drunk driving and was uncooperative during a March 2022 traffic stop. The man was punched by then Trooper Bram Schroeder once, and then a short time later was punched by Schroeder again. Thibodeau, Vasquez, and Engelhardt were nearby. Schroeder was sentenced to probation earlier this year and is no longer a police officer. Midland County Judge Michael Carpenter dismissed the neglect of duty charges against the other 3, but Attorney General Dana Nessel's office reissued the charges. Now, Isabella County Judge Sarah Spencer Nagel has done the same thing, basically ruling there is no law in Michigan that the trooper and officers violated.
Trying to prosecute cops because the Attorney General feels there should be a law that requires an officer to intervene. And she may be right, but there is no law.
Attorney Ben Hall represents Trooper Thibodeau. Vasquez and Engelhardt have remained on duty with the Saginaw Police Department ever since they were first charged, as their department cleared them of any wrongdoing. Thibodeau has been on paid administrative leave for more than 2 years now. Disciplinary action, Hall believes, is wrong.
Trooper Thibodeau has a political headquarters that are far too quick to throw their troopers under the bus.
The Attorney General's office could try to file the charges a 3rd time.
If the Attorney General takes that course of action, it is straight up judge shopping, and it is completely inappropriate.
Now, State Police, Saginaw Police had no comment on the decision. I reached out to the Attorney General's office for comment, but did not hear back.